Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sasha acknowledged that she had been trying to find Cody at Kelly's, but he wasn't in the mood for any more unfounded allegations. During her presentation, Cody was rumored to have been in the Home and Heart studio, Sasha admitted. She admitted that she was aware of Cody's threat to streak on the set, despite his best efforts to dismiss her. Cody, who had since resigned, acknowledged his attendance and informed her how he had seen the show's producer and production assistant playing a recording of a wailing baby into Sasha's earpiece. He admitted that he had seen right away that Sasha had everything under control on her own, but he also said that he had spoken to Haven. Cody reassured Sasha that he was accustomed to it because no one had ever trusted him, and she felt awful for telling him that she didn't. Cody didn't hold Sasha accountable because she had been protecting her mother-in-law when she made the snap judgment, despite her apology for doing so. The topic of Gladys came up, and he expressed his conviction that she had accused him of stealing the pricey bracelet. Sasha acknowledged that she thought Cody had been duped, but not by Gladys, Sasha remarked. Although Cody was glad that Sasha no longer thought he was a robber, he was confident that Gladys was responsible. He prayed that Sasha would realize someday that he was the one who had been telling her the truth. As Cody got up and walked away, Sasha remained mute. Selena greeted Gladys as she sat in the booth next to her at the Savoy. Gladys was unable to leave because Zhao, the security for Selena, had taken a seat across from her. Gladys said that she had information for Selena that she hoped would satisfy the debt, so she made the decision to get right to the point. Gladys told Selena about the significant sum of cash she had witnessed Frank give to Dex, but Selena wasn't concerned with how Sonny handled staff compensation. Gladys insisted that there had been something special about the payment, and Gladys had a sneaking suspicion that something significant had taken place for Sonny to distribute such cash. Selena acknowledged that the information was adequate to reduce the debt by $5,000, but she still demanded the remaining $80,000. Gladys claimed that she needed time to do modest withdrawals over a period of time, since she couldn't take a significant amount of money out of Sasha's account without raising suspicion. Until Selena returned from a trip to Singapore, Selena agreed to give Gladys, but Selena told Gladys that there would be a weekly 20% interest charge. Zhao stopped his employer in the hallway after Selena, and he had left because he was wondering why Selena had given Gladys such a long grace period. Selena grinned evilly. When Selena returned from seeing her mother, she predicted that either Gladys would have the money or Gladys would flee. If Gladys didn't pay up, Selena had planned to pay Sonny a visit to settle the account. Gladys finished the initial money transfer while using her phone. Her phone rang a little while later. Sasha called with some crucial information. Sasha stated, "I scheduled a meeting with my doctor to go over getting the guardianship revoked." Drew and Carly entered the restaurant at Metro Court and walked up to the bar. Although he was eager to spend time with Carly, he had to make sure they were close to the hospital in case she needed assistance. Carly reassured Drew that it would be fine when he expressed his unexpected concern that being at the hotel may serve as a painful reminder of what she had lost. Drew and Carly kissed one another tenderly in response. Carly proposed a toast to Drew once their drinks were delivered because he always made her feel better. Gregory praised Finn for coming over so quickly when he was nearby. As soon as Finn noticed Tracy come, he grew preoccupied and approached his pal. Tracy was happy to see Finn and regretted not contacting him sooner to let him know she was back in town. Tracy attributed it to familial conflict. Finn introduced his father to Tracy as Gregory walked up. Tracy declined Gregory's invitation to join them because she had a meeting. Then Chase showed up. Tracy said, "There he is right here." Tracy reminded Finn that her granddaughter and Chase had a history, which caught Finn off guard. Tracy pledged to contact Finn regarding a backgammon match. Gregory said that Tracy seemed like a lovely guy to his son after Tracy and Chase left. Tracy and Chase paused at the bar to speak with Drew and Carly. Tracy acknowledged that she was taken aback to see Drew and Carly out and about. But Drew reaffirmed that the SEC hadn't yet arrested them, despite Ned's best attempts. "Have a good night, and I'm sure justice will be served," Tracy remarked. Chase questioned whether Tracy was always like that as Tracy walked up to a table. "Pretty much," Carly responded. Drew asked Carly if she wanted to go after Chase sat down at Tracy's table. "We can't ignore the trouble we're in or what it implies for us, as much as I'd like to," Carly added. Carly acknowledged that she had shared Diane's concern that the SEC would attempt to put them against one another with Bobby. Carly insisted that she would never consider the offer when Drew questioned whether Bobby had advised her to accept it. Because he didn't want Carly to go to jail, Drew pleaded with her to change her mind. Drew pledged to always keep Carly safe. Realizing there might not be a way out for them, Carly started crying. Michael and Jocelyn were older and could handle being apart, but Carly was concerned about what would happen to Donna and Avery if she were to go to jail. Carly was concerned that it wouldn't be feasible to defeat the accusations without them turning against one another, despite Drew's assurances that they would find a solution. Drew indicated that they would have to track down the individual who had informed the SEC. Drew and Carly concurred that since Ned had built up a significant network of government contacts who owed Ned favors, Ned could have resolved the situation if he had called the SEC. Drew offered that they push Ned's hand by finding dirt on someone close to Ned, since Carly was curious about how they could force Ned to assist them. Tracy was chosen as the target because Drew and Carly believed she would be the most likely to cause trouble. "They have nothing to lose," Drew said as he pointed out. "Except for our freedom," Carly continued. "Let's get Tracy." Tracy, in contrast, was scathing in her criticism of Chase for harming Brooke Lynn. Tracy argued that Brooke Lynn went above and beyond for Chase, and as payment, Chase broke Brooke Lynn's heart. Tracy disagreed with Chase's claim that it had been more complicated. She claimed that rather than counting his blessings that her granddaughter had given him the time of day, he was looking down from his high horse and brutally condemning Brooke Lynn. Tracy advised, "Cut her loose, or forgive her and skip off into the sunset." Tracy acknowledged that Brooke Lynn would have been better off without Chase and that her granddaughter deserved someone deserving of Brooke Lynn. Tracy's voice grew stronger as she reprimanded Chase, despite his attempts to defend himself. Gregory made a nearby announcement that he had purchased airline tickets for Chase, Violet, Finn, and himself. Disney World was Gregory's top choice for the family vacation. Gregory's admission that the flights were booked for the following week astonished Finn. Despite the short notice, Finn told his father that Violet would undoubtedly enjoy the vacation. Gregory explained that he wanted to create memories while Violet was still a young girl because he was curious about the urgency. The heated shouts coming from Tracy and Chase's table distracted Finn. But Finn's phone started to ring. Gregory went over to Tracy and Chase after Finn had left to respond to the hospital's call. Gregory inquired, "Is there a problem here?" Gregory informed Tracy that Chase was his son when she questioned why it worried him. Gregory objected to Tracy lecturing Chase, but Chase reassured his father that nothing to be concerned about. Tracy expressed her frustration at Chase's treatment of her granddaughter to Gregory. Gregory asserted that Tracy didn't know the first thing about Chase, despite Tracy's assertion that Brooke Lynn had been misled by Chase's physical characteristics. Gregory extolled the virtues of his son and informed Tracy that he was proud of him. Finn came back and immediately intervened before things got out of hand between his father and Tracy. Tracy stated that Chase lacked the capacity to forgive, but Gregory countered that he had taught his son not to heed the opinions of snobs. Chase reassured his father that he had control of the situation after Finn escorted Tracy to an alcove, but Gregory was unrepentant. Gregory vowed to defend his son no matter what. "As long as I can," Gregory said. Gregory gave his kid a bear embrace, and Chase's face darkened with concern. Finn questioned Tracy in the alcove as to why she had been arguing with Chase. Tracy reassured Finn that although she thought highly of him, she did not like his brother. Tracy refused to watch while a member of her family was wronged, despite Finn's remark that Chase and Brooke Lynn were adults and mature enough to handle matters on their own. Tracy vowed to make Brooke Lynn aware of the truth about Chase. Sunny hugged Nina at her office at Crimson, but he soon became worried since he felt like she had a message for him. She acknowledged that she had been considering Willow's proposal that she reconcile with Carly. "It's the one thing," Nina added, "that I'll never be able to give her." Even though Sunny knew it would be difficult, he urged Nina to persevere. Nina stated that she had spoken to Carly twice, and that each time she had apologized and accepted responsibility for her behavior. Nina acknowledged that she had even requested Carly's assistance in making amends with Willow. Sunny questioned, and Carly said no. When Drew and Liesl arrived from Greenland, Nina's conversation with Carly at the hospital was cut short, and she told Sunny about it. The visit to Carly's house, which Nina thought had been an opportunity for Carly to have Nina beg a little bit more before shooting Nina down, was another topic Nina told Sunny about. Sunny inquired as to if Carly had stated that she would oppose Nina. "She might as well have," Nina remarked. Nina acknowledged that she had erred, particularly when she had brought Michael and Willow to court to request Wiley visits. "The truth is that Willow will never change her mind about excluding me from her life as long as Carly backs her decision," Nina stated. Sunny felt the pain. He reassured Nina that she could always rely on him because she admitted that having his support meant the world to her. Sunny wanted Nina and Willow to go on because he understood how much becoming a mother meant to Nina. Nina questioned, "Shouldn't we do that together as a family?" Sunny informed Nina about Michael's visit and the agreement he and Michael had struck. Nina's hopes were swiftly dashed when Sunny revealed that there had been one condition. Whether or not Nina was a part of Willow's life was up to Willow. Nina maintained that by remaining silent, both Michael and Carly were fostering Willow's hostility toward her. Sunny had made a commitment that he wanted Nina and Willow to be together. But he had also consented to Michael's conditions. Nina understood why Sunny had to be impartial, but she wasn't sure he could trust Michael. Sunny scowls. Sunny questioned, "You think Michael is lying?" Sunny was cautioned by Nina to be aware that Michael might play a trick on him and that he had only reached out to Sunny as a result of Willow pushing him to do so. Sunny felt confident that Michael had been sincere despite her warning that he might not uphold his end of the arrangement. Nina assured him that she was thrilled for him, but let him know that she wouldn't be joining them for the reunion. Sunny was appreciative of Nina's assistance, and he questioned her kindness. Nina smiled back and reassured him that she loved him and only wanted the best for him. She acknowledged that she was aware that her opportunity to become a member of a family was dwindling, though. Nina promised to be cautious with Willow since she didn't want to put a rift between Sunny and Michael. Sunny disagreed, but Nina reassured him that she would. Nina had no doubt that Sunny would strengthen his bonds with his family, who have all made it abundantly apparent that there is no place for me, Nina remarked. Nina would always be a part of Sunny's life, and he vowed that she would never be abandoned. Sunny vowed not to let their relationship suffer as a result of the family conflicts, despite Nina's concerns. Sunny unexpectedly made a marriage proposal to Nina, who was shocked. Jocelyn confronted Michael about his choice not to use the damning video of Sunny that Dex had provided in a conference room at the hospital. Because Michael had put Dex in a precarious situation, Jocelyn was enraged. Jocelyn maintained that if Michael had carried through the original plan, Sunny would have been sent behind bars and Dex would have been free to live his life without worrying about reprisals. Jocelyn contended that Michael had left Dex with no way out since Dex had been in Sunny's group for too long and knew too much, despite Michael's remark that Dex had been aware of the risks when Dex accepted the job. Dex had the option of leaving town, but Jocelyn told her brother that Dex had made up his mind to stay. Michael questioned, "Because of you?" "Partially," replied Jocelyn. She admitted that she didn't want Dex to leave because Michael refused to believe her. Michael questioned Jocelyn's ability to harm Dex in a shocked manner. He told his sister that he had paid Dex very well, and that Dex had made very well working him. Dex had enough money, thanks to Sunny, to travel to Canada and get a new identity. Jocelyn was informed by Michael that since Sunny wasn't in custody, he wouldn't be searching for an informant, making Dex's disappearance safe. Michael felt that it was too unsafe for Dex to leave town, despite Jocelyn's fervent opposition. Michael was charged by Jocelyn for disregarding the risk to Dex. Jocelyn remarked, "You don't even see him as a genuine that the reason he had hired Dex was because the latter had been an independent hired shooter." Jocelyn refused to send Dex go despite Michael's entreaties. Dex can make his own decisions because it is his life, according to Jocelyn. She emphasized that sending Sunny to jail, where Sunny belonged, was the only way to save the situation, but Michael acknowledged that he couldn't do that because he had made a commitment to Willow. Jocelyn questioned, "Why would you involve Willow in this?" Michael informed Jocelyn about his chat with Willow and how Willow had made him see how hurting their younger sisters would be if Sunny was imprisoned. Jocelyn contended that Sunny had destroyed lives and was in danger. She inquired as to whether Michael and Willow had discussed Morgan. He gave his sister the reassurance that he had told his wife everything, and he didn't want Donna and Avery to have to choose between their love for Michael and their father. Michael cautioned Jocelyn that Donna and Avery would also dislike her, but she remained unmoved. Jocelyn emphasized that there had to be a more effective option than leaving Dex to dry in the open. Dex was a grown man, and no one had compelled him to accept the position, despite Michael's assurance that he felt awful for Dex. Jocelyn charged Michael of upsetting both her and Dex's lives, but Michael remarked that Jocelyn was a college student and had aspirations of becoming a doctor. Michael inquired, "What kind of relationship do you think you can have with Dex over the long term?" Instead of responding to the query, she asserted that Dex might have been liberated if Michael had stuck to the original plan. Jocelyn was forewarned by Michael that she was deluding herself if she believed she could make things work with Dex. Michael questioned, "Wouldn't it be kinder just to let him go?"